Ladies and gentlemen, funny man, give him a warm welcome, Johnny D. Come on, big hand for Johnny D. Come on. You got it, all right. Have fun. All right. Hi, I'm Johnny D and I'm an alcoholic. Oops, wrong venue. I was hauled into court once and the judge looked at me and said, "You know you're here for drinking." I said, "Great, let's get started." Once I was driving a cab in Manhattan and a customer gets in and he says, "Excuse me, aren't you a little too old to be driving a cab?" And I said, "You know, you're right. Why don't you come up and drive and I'll go on the back and take a nap? Because I've been drinking." But seriously now, when I first started to get sober, I was on a date and the young lady said, "I notice you don't drink. Can't you have one just to be sociable?" And I said, "Did you ever become disoriented? Your hair all disheveled? Urine all in your boots? Vomit all down the front of your clothing?" She says, "Oh my God, is that what happens to you when you drink?" I said, "No, but if I drink, that's what's going to happen to you." I went into a BMW dealer the other day and I was walking around looking at the cars and the salesperson come over and says, "May I help you?" And I said, "Sure. Can you get me into a Mini Cooper?" Well, he took one look at me and said, "I doubt it." I went for an MRI the other day, and to get me out, they needed WD-40. So my wife says to me, "What shirt are you wearing to the show tonight?" I said, "I don't know, whichever one I can button." The therapist once asked me to write down 10 things that really, really annoyed me. My wife was all 10. So to get even with me, she told all her friends I was terrible in bed. Well, you should have seen the look on her face when they all disagreed. Then she once asked me, which of her friends would I like to have a threesome with?
What you got over there?
Boy, did she get really mad when I picked 2 of them. Anyway, did I mention my wife is in a wheelchair? Yeah, and after all these years now, I get to push her around. So she said to me, "Why do you like to do stand-up comedy?" I says, "Well, I could come up here and talk without being interrupted."
This girlfriend did a show at Governor's.
Well, I guess it's no secret that I play Santa Claus. I mean, just look at me. Huh? Once I was working in a mall, and a little boy whispered in my ear what he wanted for Christmas. A little later, the woman came back, the boy's mother came back to me and said, "Santa, Santa, I must know, what does my boy want for Christmas?" And I said, "Oh, well, that's a little secret between me and little Douglas." "But Santa, Santa, please, I got to know." "Well, right, if you insist. He told me he wanted the same dress as Taylor Swift. Another time I was called into Macy's. Another time I was called into Macy's, and the bosses were sitting there, and they said to me, "Did you tell this boy's mother her child cannot have a pony for Christmas?" And I said, "Yeah, she begged me to tell him. She even slipped me a 20. Tell my child no pony." "Yeah, but you didn't have to tell him it was going to shit all over the house." Anyway, before I go, I brought along my favorite Santa hat to show you. A really nice hat. It's got old trimmings on it. I have it right here in the back of here. Getting a little stuck. It must be stuck on it. But I can get it. No, that's all right. I don't need your help. I think it's getting loose now. Just here. Oh, here it comes. Oh my God! Thank you very much. You've been a great audience. Johnny D, come on, give me a hand. Johnny D, a.k.a. Chris Kringle.